Hi, my name is Vanessa Thompson, and today I'm going to be talking about phonics. It is one of the big 5 parts, and I chose phonics because being in preschool, this is kind of what we do. We teach a lot of phonics in preschool. So what is phonics? Phonics is a method of instruction that teaches students the systematic relationship between the letters and combinations in written language and the individual sounds spoken, and how to use the relationships to read and spell words. Here's the big 5, phonemic awareness, phonics, vocab, fluency, and comprehension. Phonics is just a little bitty piece of the big picture. So, but it's an important piece. Every one of these is an important piece. Phonics teaches students the relationship between phonemes and printed letters and explains how to use the knowledge to read and spell. So, how does phonics affect literacy? Children who participate in phonics activities for reading fluency will be able to identify words and pronunciations more quickly and readily, increasing their confidence and reading comprehension. That was by the NEHAS Education Center. And it also helps children to decode words, making reading more accessible and enjoyable. And then I like this little saying I put in: the single most important activity for building the knowledge required for every eventful success in reading is reading aloud to children. It is very important. So there's 2 types of, when looking at phonics, there's 2 types of instruction. You have your systematic and your explicit. Systematic phonics instruction, it teaches a set of useful sound spelling relationships in a clearly defined, carefully selected, logical instructional sequence. And then explicit phonics refers to the lessons in which concepts are clearly explained and skills are modeled without vagueness or ambiguity. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. But explicit is direct. So we're looking at tap. So we're looking at the short vowels, the ah sound. So tap, bat, gas, cap, bad. And then systematic, it all works together, and it really helps dyslexic children. So synthetic, there are 4 approaches to phonics instruction. We have synthetic phonics, which this approach involves teaching students to transform letters and letters combinations into sounds. And then you have analogy, which this approach is where students learn to use programs or rhymes in familiar words, identify unfamiliar words to have the same time. So like jam. I'm in a jam, but I like to put jam on toast. 2 totally different meanings, but the same spelling. So English reading is so complicated, and there's so much to it. Analytic phonics is instruction begins with identification of a familiar word. So say I start with the word an, A-N. I want and, and then you go into like Andy, so when they see Andy, they know A-N, and is a familiar word, and then they can put and D together. So embedded phonics is phonics instruction that is embedded in the context of authentic reading and writing experience. Phonics elements are introduced informally when the teacher senses that the students need to know them. So it's like word solving skills. When they get a word they need to know, they dig deeper and to find the meanings of the words. So how am I going to teach phonics? Well, I'm going to teach 1 letter at a time. Being at the preschool level, I plan on teaching 1 letter at a time, letter sound. I'll monitor their progress regularly, going over and taking anecdotal notes to know what they know and what I need to work with. We can use picture cards, songs, motions for letters. A, apple, I. So it opens up. making learning is fun. And that's the way to catch them, is to make it fun. And we'll start with one letter at a time. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.